Konnichiwa, Rocco Itachi here, and welcome to some more anime figure unboxing. And yeah, we are being infiltrated by the one and only Jessie and James from Team Rocket. It's going to be pretty amazing. I'm looking forward to this, and as you can see, no box at the moment. And you're probably wondering, where is the box? Well, basically, this was one that I actually unboxed in a live stream a while back, and I'll leave a link to that if you want to go and check it out. So I actually have now put the box in the loft, or the attic, depending how you want to say it, and I haven't got it, and I can't find any pictures either. So we're going to skip the box. From what I remember, it was actually a pretty cool box. There was a Pokeball on there, it was like pink, white, yellow as well, and there was pictures of the figure, etc. But we are going to skip the box and move straight on to a close-up on Jessie, or Musashi as she's also known. And as you can see here, I'm really loving this figure. I really am. Now, I've had her for a while, but I will tell you that there are some positives and there are some negatives. So positives, as we go in for this close-up, is actually the painting. Painting is actually done really well. They've captured her character perfectly. Look at that, how she's pointing at you as well. They've done the R real nicely as well, and also really nice base as well. I mean, I would have preferred something a bit more exciting really, but you know, we've got Team Rocket on there, we've got a lot of R's, there's a little bit of some silhouettes on there as well. The only downside, I think, really, which is not a negative, but it's just me being me, it would have been nice if she'd come with Arbok. And some more of the other Pokemon that she has, like Licky Tongue as well. I mean, it's great to see Wobbuffet, because Wobbuffet is such a great comedic Pokemon, but I would have liked to have seen Arbok. Loving how they've done her hair as well here. As you can see, they've got the perfect Jessie hair going on, and I think that this is definitely a pretty awesome figure of Jessie. It's sad that she's only this small, and I mean, she is very small, and we will do a size comparison later with everybody, but she is quite small, but it does actually capture her character very well. Negatives, if I just pop her back on here, are that she does feel, dare I say it, a little bit prize figure-ish. There are a few seam lines in places. Her head is one of the bigger major flaws, because it is articulated, but it comes off so easy. I can't believe I've just decapitated Jessie on camera. Oh! It comes off so easily though, that's the issue. So like, you'll find that you'll balance her head, and if you're unlucky, it might sort of just tip and gone. Which has happened to quite a few people. I'm not the only one that has suffered that, but I do manage to get her head into a place where I know it's going to stay on. So that is the amazing Jessie. Let's have a look at Wobbuffet. As you can see, they've absolutely nailed it with him. It looks exactly like what he looks like in the series. I say what he looks like, I don't know if it's he or she actually. And as you can see, he is made very nicely as well. There's no seam lines here or anything like that. Painted very nicely as well. I'm just loving the salute that he's giving off. And he is, surprisingly, squeezable. Doesn't actually make a squeaky noise, but he is squeezable, which I thought was very interesting. So that is Jessie with Wobbuffet. Let's move on now to James. So moving on to James and Meowth, or Kojiro and Meowth. As you can see, we have got the box for this one, so we can have a quick look at it. We've got purple and white going on. It's the same style box that Jessie had, so Jessie was sitting here, there was a big Pokeball here, which is a wraparound image, which is pretty awesome. We have on the side here, a picture of the figure as well, and Meowth. Got to mention here, obviously, giant window at the front, and as we go to the back, just lots of pictures here of the figure, and all the different things that he says in the series by the looks of things. Also, a little bit of information about the figure as well. Same on this side. Of course, this is GEM MegaHouse series. Top big Pokeball with a little window going on there as well. And we've just got him underneath here with a giant R as well. So, As you can see here, no sticker of authenticity, which is interesting, which I thought that might be on there, but I haven't seen any of them. Of course, I got it from Army, so I know it is legit. And so far, I know there is actually no bootlegs, but don't quote me on that because it could happen. Because Pokemon is very, very popular, so I can see those bootleggers already thinking about bootlegging these type of figures. And the worst thing is they are kind of trading figure size as well, so you could easily get fooled. So let's move on now to unboxing James. Well, before I go on to talk about James, let's just move the plastic out of the way. That's helpful. Let's talk about just the backdrop here. Jessie did have a backdrop actually, which you will see in the photos at the end, where she had like a yellow one going on with Pokeballs. I kind of like this idea, but I'm also a little bit annoyed because there's a trick that MegaHouse have missed here, and they could have done a full Team Rocket background. So they could have just done like all like space, and they could have had the giant R, and that would have been great for pictures. That would have been absolutely superb for pictures. But sadly, we got this, which is cool and everything. It's great that they actually done something like that, but it would have been nice to have seen proper R for Team Rocket. Anyway, let's move on to the main man himself. Let's just move Meowth a sec out of the way. Bring him in for the close-up. As you can see here, if I can get that to zoom in, there we go, that's better. You can see that they have captured his face quite nicely. He does almost have a little angelic kind of feel about him, which is very, very strange. So it kind of feels like James, but it also kind of feels like more like a child version of James, because it kind of has that kind of look about him. But again, this is like the only proper scale figure that we're going to get. So, well, unless they do proper scale figures, which, holy crap, that'd be amazing. But I think he's still pretty awesome. I love how they've done the painting again on him. You know, his belt here, his little belt buckle here is actually quite shiny, which I think is a nice addition as well. Done the hair really well. Yeah, we've got some seam lines up here, but that's not too much of a bother. Same kind of base as Jessie. And we have got Meowth on there as his silhouette, which you can see. And I'm really liking what they've done here as well. Pose is pretty interesting, but I can see where they were going with it, with like sort of the way that he poses in the show, which is sort of they're all over the places when they come to their poses, but it is a pretty cool pose. And yeah, that was kind of positives and negatives in the same sense there. Negatives, I mean, I can't see any negatives. You know, I'm looking at the paint here. I think that they've done a really good job here. I can't see any runoffs, blemishes, or anything like that. Like I say, the sculpt is really, really good, and I think he's just like I say, he's just got a little bit of a childlike look about him, but otherwise I think he looks pretty awesome. Let's have a look. Oh, it's not losing. At Meowth, I think they've done an absolutely superb job with Meowth. If I just bring him in, Meowth, that's right. I can't do his voice. I'm not even going to attempt it. But you can see that they've captured. Come on, camera, that's better. You can see like they've captured Meowth's personality perfectly here. We've got his mouth open and he's excited. He's got his fist pumping out as well, which I love. He's jumping in the air. Colours are really, really good as well. Painting is absolutely superb. I'm not seeing anything dodgy with that either. The only downside I think with Meowth would be the fact that he does fit into the back here, and it does feel steady, but I think if he falls over he will come off of it, so just be careful if you are going to put him somewhere where he may get wobbled. It's a good thing just to be careful with that, but the two of them look pretty amazing together. As you can see, they do look absolutely amazing together. And of course, I mean, it just reminds me really to bring in Jessie, without knocking the camera preferably, and Wobbuff it for that final pose. Oh wow, look at this. This looks pretty awesome, doesn't it? It really does. When I can actually get all of them in together. They do look absolutely fantastic together. It's a shame you can't sort of put the two bases together to create one pose, because I'd have liked it if I could have had James in front of Jessie, and then like maybe Wobbuff it on one side and Meowth on the other, or like even Meowth like jumping up in the middle like he does in the actual series. But they still look absolutely fantastic together, and I'm really, really pleased that MegaHouse did this, and I really hope that they do go along the line of doing more of these types of figures for Pokemon. and hopefully some scale figures as well, like proper scale figures. Like we want to see some 1816s, etc. That'd be great. Anyway, that is it for this unboxing and review of the Team Rocket duo. All that remains really is a size comparison to come up. The final verdict has already gone, and also we've got a little bit of a special as well at the end here with some photos and some close-ups and everything. So that's coming up, and I will see you guys in another video. If you are new here, feel free to hit that subscribe button, and if you want to follow me on Facebook, Instagram, etc., all of that information is in the details of the video, so you can check all that out as well. And I will see you guys soon for some more anime figure unboxing. Thanks for watching. Sayonara.
This is our most ingenious plan ever, if I do say so myself.
Even we couldn't screw this one up, Jessie.
Would you two stop yapping? Here they come!
Prepare for trouble! Team Rocket's rockin', talking trouble, talking trouble, double trouble, big trouble's gonna follow. Team Rocket's rockin', talking trouble, walking trouble, double trouble, big trouble, Captain Pikachu. Team Rocket's rockin', talking trouble,
Walking trouble.
double trouble, big trouble's gonna follow. Team Rocket's rockin', talking trouble, walking trouble, double trouble, big trouble, Captain Pikachu. Team Rocket's rockin', talking trouble,
Walking trouble.
double trouble,
Big trouble!
gonna follow. Team Rocket's rockin'.
It's like Team Rocket's boosting up again!
Rocket's rockin', talking trouble, walking trouble, double trouble, big trouble's gonna follow. Team Rocket's rockin', talking trouble, walking trouble, double trouble, big trouble's gonna follow you.
We're gonna capture Pikachu.
Prepare for trouble. Make it double.
Prepare for trouble!
Make it double.
Make it double. With Team Rocket.
We're Team Rocket and we fight